Namaste and welcome to this backbending sadhana. Coming to the top of your mat, hands in prayer position in front of the heart, taking a few deep breaths and connecting with an intention for this practice. First and foremost with backbends, I would love to be there with you to offer some support and hands-on assistance, but for now, give yourself permission to be your own teacher. Know that by doing a little bit every day is better than not doing anything at all, and that progress takes time, so be patient. Please make a promise to yourself before you begin to listen deeply and respect the wisdom of your body. If you experience any type of twinge, tweak, sharp pain, or any uncomfortable sensation, then come out of the pose. So when looking at the skeletal structure of the spine, you'll notice that the vertebrae stack on top of each other, and just like when you bend forward, when bending backwards they articulate. They move one by one, and as backbending is not something we do in everyday life, like walking or bending forward, we need to ensure we go into backbend in a healthy way. When bending backwards, we need to first activate the movement of lengthening and the sensation of growing taller. We lengthen the spine, which creates space along the vertebrae to avoid compression and creating unnecessary tension of the vertebral discs. By lengthening, we ensure the whole body is active and avoid the banana shape in the lower back and compressing the lumbar spine. The side waist is also a member of the backbending team, so along with lengthening the spine in a relaxed way, we also incorporate some side bending and side waist opening movements to help create space here as you lengthen. So trying to keep the glutes and the buttocks relaxed as well. Taking a deep inhalation through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth, release the hands. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch, looking up. Exhaling, hands come down the center line. Inhaling, arms rise, palms touch, option to look up. And exhaling, hands come down the center line. Inhaling, arms rise, palms touch. Exhaling, hands come down the center line. Bend the knees, draw the hands to the sacrum. Straighten the legs, feel the spine grow tall as you begin to arc back. Exhale, melting forward as you massage down the backs of the legs. Inhaling, drawing the hands up the front of the legs. Feeling the spine grow tall, bend the knees, hands to the sacrum. Lengthening, lifting, arcing back. And exhaling, massage down the backs of the legs as you fold, bending the knees if you need to. Inhaling, drawing the hands up the front of the legs. Bend the knees, hands to the sacrum, spine grows tall. Standing anahata. Exhale and fold, massaging down the backs of the legs. Bend the knees if you need to, flare the elbows, drawing the belly close to the thighs. Hands come down onto the mat, stepping back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling, we lift the heels. Exhale, extend the heels to the back of the mat. Inhale, lifting the heels. And exhaling, just enjoying a few pulsations here in downward facing dog. Feeling the whole body breathing. Inhaling, lifting the heels. Exhale, extend the heels to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the heels, come through plank, knees come down. Exhaling, hips to heels, we shift back and up. Through downward facing dog, rippling forward into plank and knees come down as you begin to shift back. Enjoying a few cycles here of undulating the spine, creating wave-like movements in the body. inviting in the sensation of fluidity and softening. Knees come down, extend the arms, anahata. Inhale, press into the hands, lift, tuck in the chin. Exhaling, heart melts towards the earth. Inhale and rounding. Exhale and releasing. Inhale and round. And exhale, release. Resting on the forehead. Hips are high. Deep breaths here. Inhale, shifting, forearm plank, shoulders over the elbows. Heels extending away from the crown of the head. Exhaling, hips come down. Lifting the heart, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest, pressing into the tops of the thighs. Inhaling, extend the heart forward, looking up. Exhaling, chin to chest, pressing into the tops of the thighs. Inhaling, heart extends forward. And exhale, release. Last cycle here. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Press back onto the knees, tuck under the toes. And lifting the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Stepping the feet together, left leg lifts slowly to the sky, spread the toes. And exhaling, gently lower the left foot next to the right. Inhaling, right legs to the sky, spreading the toes, reaching back and up. And exhaling, knee to navel, step the foot between the hands, back knee comes down. Inhale, extend the arms forward and up, reaching tall. Turn the hands away from you, full circle with the arms. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, palms connect, hands come down the center line, interlock the fingers, palms face the sky. And exhaling, gently lower down into the lunge. Inhale, pressing to the front foot, and exhale, lower down. So here the arms are an extension of the spine, incorporating this pulsation movement in the thighs to really open up and soften the hip flexors, massage the quads. Exhaling, release the hands behind you, interlock the fingers. And exhaling, coming back into this rippling wave-like movement along the spine as you continue to press into the front foot, gathering as you lift and exhaling, lengthening, and coming down into the lunge, folding forward, Ardha Hanumanasana. Hands are wide, flaring the elbows, feeling the spine rippling down the extended leg, flexing the right toes. Walking the hands forward, bend the front knee, shifting back, three-legged plank. Bend the top knee, shifting to the left. Right arm comes over the crown of the head, Parshvavashisthasana, lifting the back heel. Exhaling through plank, changing sides. Getting a beautiful sideways opening here. Exhaling, shifting back into plank. Knees come down, hips are high, walk the hands forward. Gentle pulsations in anahata, once again massaging the back of the heart, creating space along the vertebrae. And most of all, just soaking up the magic of this pulsation. Resting on the forehead, deep breaths, hips are high. Feeling active but completely relaxed. Inhaling, shifting into forearm plank. Connecting to your inner power. Exhaling, hips come down. The heart draws forward as we look up. Exhale, chin to chest, pressing into the tops of the thighs. Inhale, feel the spine articulate as the head looks up and the heart draws forward. Exhale, rounding and coiling in. Inhale, finding the length. And exhale, releasing. That's it. Inhale deeply. Exhaling, hands come underneath the shoulders. Press back onto the knees, tuck under the toes. And back into downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Feet together. Right leg gently lifts to the sky, spreading the toes, reaching back and up. Exhaling, coiling. Exhaling, lowering the right leg next to the left. Inhale, left leg extends to the sky, spread the toes, reaching back and up. And then knee to navel coiling in, step the left foot between the hands, back knee comes down. Inhale, arms rise, full circle with the arms, turn the hands away from each other. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, hands come down the center line, interlock the fingers, turn the palms away from each other, palms towards the sky. Exhale, lower down into the lunge. Feeling once again that the arms are an extension of the spine, connecting with this pulsation in the lower body as the upper body grows nice and tall. That's it. Exhale, full circle with the arms. Interlock the fingers behind you, shoulder blades together. Finding that beautiful rippling, arcing movement along the spine with the stability of the front foot, the back knee. Remember, you can put some sort of support underneath your back knee if you feel any type of pain here. And again, opening, lifting, and exhaling, straighten the front leg and fold, Ardha Hanumanasana. Arms are wide, flare the elbows, creating space to ripple up and down the spine, along the left leg, flexing those left toes. Inhaling, bend the front knee, shifting forward, draw the hands in. Stepping back into three-legged plank. Shifting to the right, bend the top knee, lift the back heel. The arm draws over the crown of the head, gently opening up. Coming through plank, changing sides. That's it. Making a beautiful sideways opening. And coming back into plank, knees come down, hips are high, walk the hands forward. Exhaling, pulsations here in anahata, massaging the back of the heart, feeling the spine lengthening, moving, getting nice and open and soft. Inhale, rounding, and exhaling, melting, resting on the forehead. Deep breaths. Feeling completely soft but completely active. Inhaling, shoulders over the elbows, forearm plank. Extend the heels away from the crown of the head. Exhaling, hips come down. Draw the heart forward, looking up. Exhaling, chin to chest, rounding, pressing into the tops of the thighs. Inhaling, heart moves forward, looking up. Exhaling, chin to chest, pressing into the tops of the thighs. And again, with the breath, inhaling and exhaling. That's it. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Press back onto the knees, tuck under the toes. Extending back into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Stepping the feet together, direct path now. Right leg slowly lifts to the sky. Spread the toes, reaching back and up. Exhaling, knee to navel, coil it in, step the foot through. Back knee comes down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Turn the palms away from each other, full circle with the arms. Inhale, extend the arms to the sky. Full circle with the arms as they come around. Bring the hands to the sacrum. Feeling the spine grow tall, pressing down into the lunge. Inhale, lifting up. And exhaling, coming down into the lunge. So we continue along the pathway of softening the hip flexors, creating space along the vertebrae and the spine, and creating stability in the lower part of the body. That's it. Keeping with the soft undulating movements, wave-like movements. And if it's in your practice, you're welcome to go a little bit deeper, pressing into the front foot, arcing back, and exhaling, coming out, straighten the front leg, folding over the front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Giving some love to the hamstrings, the quads, and most of all the spine. Bending the front knee, shifting forward, stepping back, three-legged plank. Shift to the left, right knee bends, lift the right heel. Right arm comes over the crown of the head as we arc back. Coming through plank, changing sides. That's it. Staying there for as long as you like. Coming back into plank. Knees come down, walk the hands forward, hips are high. Pulsations here in anahata once again. Exhaling and melting. Inhale and gathering. Exhale and melting. Inhale and gather. That's it. Exhale and melt. Resting on the forehead or the chin. Deep breaths here. Inhale, shifting forearm plank, shoulders over the elbows, extend the heels away from the crown of the head, connecting to your inner power. Hips come down, lift the heart. Exhaling. Hands come underneath the shoulders onto the fingertips, pressing into the fingertips as we rise up, and exhale, melting forward. So as you rise, imagine as if you're climbing up your spine, and exhaling, calming down. So continuing to connect with that lengthening sensation as you rise, and exhale, melting down. And again, inhaling, lifting, and exhaling. Inhale and rise, deep breath. Exhaling, tucking under the toes. Pressing back into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Feet together, left leg to the sky, spread the toes, reaching back and up. Exhaling, coiling in, stepping the left foot between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, rise, full circle with the arms, turn the hands away from each other. And inhaling, arms rise. And exhaling, full circle behind you. Hands come to the sacrum, using the support of the hands to find the length in the spine, and connecting once again to this rippling, undulating movement. Gentle pulsations in lunge, to massage and soften the hip flexors, to open the quads. That's it. Feeling the spine grow tall, grow long, create space in the vertebrae. That's it. Stability in the front foot and the back knee. Going a little deeper if you wish, only if it serves your body. Exhaling, releasing, coming out, straighten the front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Half splits, rippling, moving like a river, down the extended leg. Deep breaths. And bending the front knee, coming forward, draw the hands in. Stepping back into three-legged plank, shifting to the right. The arm comes over the crown of the head, lifting the back heel. And then changing sides, coming through plank, shifting to the left. Arcing, opening. That's it. And coming back into plank. Knees come down, walk the hands forward, hips are high, melting the heart down. Inhale, gathering, and exhale, melting. Inhale, gather, exhale, soften. Inhale, gather, and exhaling, resting on the forehead or the chin. Eyes can be closed for a few breaths here. Inhale, shifting, forearm plank. Connecting to your inner power, your inner Agni. Hips come down. Feel the heart drawing forward. Hands come underneath the shoulders, pressing to the fingertips as you climb up the spine. Exhale, melting and releasing forward and down. Inhale, climbing up the spine as the heart lifts. Exhale and melting. That's it. Inhale, rising. And exhaling. Inhale, rising, pressing the pubic bone into the earth as the heart lifts, looking up. Tuck under the toes, press back onto the knees. And making your way into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feet together. Inhale, right leg to the sky, spread the toes, reaching back and up. Exhaling, coiling in, stepping the foot between the hands. Back knee comes down. Remember, you can always place padding underneath your knees. Inhale, arms rise. Full circle with the arms, turn the hands away from each other. Inhale, arms rise, feel the spine grow tall. Exhale, hands come down. Right hand on the hip, left arm opens out to the side, reaches for the sky, and then it comes across the body. Left hand is to the hip, right arm reaches open, up towards the sky, and then across the body. Changing sides, right hand on the hip, left arm opens, creates space, and then moving into that space with total ease. Left hand on the hip, right arm opens. That's it. Right hand on the hip, left arm opens. Using these big arm movements to create space along the spine and the side waist, along the vertebrae. Inhale, extend both arms forward from the heart, turn the hands away from each other. Interlock the fingers behind you, pressing into the front foot, find the length, find the space, and then arcing back. Only if it's okay on your neck, drop the head back. Release the hands, folding forward, Ardha Hanumanasana, rippling up and down the spine, along the extended leg, flexing those front toes. Remember, you can exhale through the mouth at any time for a deeper release. Inhale, shifting forward, bend the front knee, and three-legged plank. Coming into the sideways opening, the Parshvavashisthasana, shifting to the left, coming through plank, and then shifting to the right, making sure the back heel is lifted. Exhaling, coming through plank, knees come down, hips are high, walk the hands forward. melting into anahata. Enjoying the pulsations here. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, releasing. That's it. Inhale, round. And exhale, soften. Resting on the forehead or the chin. Inhaling, coming into forearm plank. Shoulders over the elbows, heels are extending away from the crown of the head. From here, we walk the feet in towards the nose, pressing to the forearms, lifting one leg towards the sky. Feeling stability in the arms, strength in the shoulders, freedom in the legs, changing sides. That's it. Head is off the mat. Stepping back into forearm plank. Exhale, lower the hips, heart draws forward, looking up. Exhale, hands come underneath the shoulders, come onto the fingertips. As we ripple up the spine now, we bend the knees. Exhale, as you lower, extend the legs. Inhaling, rising, bending the knees, and exhale, releasing. Inhaling, rolling up the spine, bend the knees. Exhale, extend the legs as you ripple down. Inhale, lifting, arcing back. That's it. And exhale, extend the legs, roll down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, so standing tall on the hands and the tops of the feet. Exhaling, shifting back into downward facing dog. Deep, nourishing breaths here. Feet together, left leg to the sky, spread the toes, reaching back and up. Exhale, coiling in, step the foot between the hands. Back knee comes down. Inhale and rise, full circle with the arms. Turn the hands away from each other. Inhale, arms rise, reaching up and back. Exhale, hands come down. Left hand is on the hip, right arm opens, reaches to the sky and then across the body. Right hand on the hip, left arm opens, reaches for the sky, and then it comes across the body. Left hand on the hip, right arm reaches to the right, up to the sky, and then it comes across the body. Right hand on the hip, left arm opens. That's it. Left hand on the hip, right arm comes around. Beautiful. Right hand on the hip, left arm opens once again. Arcing and creating space in the spine. Extending both arms forward, turn the hands away from each other. Interlock the fingers behind you, pressing into the front foot. And then coming down into the lunge, drawing the shoulder blades together. Feel the spine grow tall. And exhale, releasing, melting over the front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Deep breaths here. Enjoying the rippling and the wave-like movement along the spine, giving some love to the hamstrings and the quads. Deep, long breaths. That's it. Bending the front knee, coming forward. Three-legged plank. Shifting to the right. Arcing the body, Parshvavashisthasana. You may feel yourself here opening a little deeper, changing sides. As long as you feel no compression in the spine. Diving in and drinking deep here. Coming back into plank, knees come down. Walk the hands forward. Anahata. Resting on the forehead or the chin. Deep breath. Inhaling. Coming back into these beautiful pulsations, massaging the back of the heart, creating space along the spine, nourishing the body with the breath, blessing the body with the breath. That's it. Deep breaths. Breath is life, just like water. Inhale, shifting forearm plank. And exhaling, walking the feet close to the nose. And then as you're ready, step the feet together. Option 1, raising the one leg at a time as before. And then changing sides. So coming into that variation, or as you're ready, you can add in little hops, making L shape with the legs. So L shape kicks, that's it. Maybe you balance. If you do, you're welcome to try and draw the legs together, squeezing the inner thighs, pressing into the forearms. Gently lowering down with the opposite leg, and then changing sides. So just little hops, little L kicks here. Finding your balance, finding the center point. It may take 1 or 2 or even 3 goes. And then once you've found that center point, squeeze the thighs, draw the legs together. And as you're ready, coming back into forearm plank. Exhaling, hips come down, draw the heart forward. Exhaling, hands come underneath the shoulders, come onto the fingertips. We roll up the spine, bend the knees. Exhale, rippling down, release the legs. Inhale, rise, bend the knees. And exhaling, melting forward. Inhale, lifting, arcing back, and exhaling, melting. Inhale, lifting, arcing back, only if it's okay on your neck, looking back and up. Exhale, melting down. Your transition to downward dog, so stay low or come high. Exhaling back into Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Deep breaths here. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, extend the heels to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, extending back. Inhale, lift. And exhaling. Inhale, lift the heels. And releasing. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look between the hands. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to the backs of the thighs. Massage down the backs of the legs as you fold. Flare the elbows, hugging the thighs towards the belly. Inhale and rise, massaging, drawing the hands up the front of the legs, hands to the sacrum. Standing anahata, standing back bend. Feel the spine lengthening and growing tall. Exhale and fold, massaging down the backs of the legs. That's it. Inhale, draw the hands up the front of the legs. Bend the knees, hands to the sacrum, straighten the legs, arcing back. Beautiful. And exhaling, gently folding, melting forward. Deep breaths. Last cycle. Inhale, draw the hands up the front of the legs. Bend the knees, hands to the sacrum. Arcing back, staying here for a breath. Or you can shift the hands down to the backs of the thighs, going a little deeper. And then coming back into standing hands in prayer position at the third eye, Ajna chakra. Bringing the hands to the heart. Gratitude for this practice, gratitude for your sacred heart lotus. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.